Hey everybody, it's Mark Ling here, and we're going to be getting underway in approximately 2 minutes from now. This is a groundbreaking workshop. It's live. Please type into the questions box whether or not you can hear me okay, whether or not you can see the screen. I see Jeff just typing in, saying, hey Mark. I can see Todd saying, sounds good, Mark. Gregory, Rose, another Jeff, Jody, Antonio, CT Rogers, Rick, Ping C, Ian, Omar, Arunas, Ryan, Brian, Philip, Jennifer, Tina, Sarah, Zara, Riccardi, Tom. Welcome along, Maria, Tammy, Sunny, Val. We've got loads. Sorry if I haven't said your name. Mustafa, Jim, Javier. And it looks like there are hundreds of people. We may end up filling up this particular workshop. There's lots of you here. Lucy, Val, Charisse. Ping says, I'm so excited. Awesome. And sorry if I didn't read your name out because there are loads of people here already. Where in the world are you all at the moment? Maybe just say where you're from. Someone says good old Colorado. Val, that's great. I know there's going to be people from all over the place. Oh, Norway, Wales, Washington, South Florida, Australia, the West Indies. California, Australia, New Zealand, we've got India, Egypt, China, Algeria, Massachusetts, St. Louis, or St. Louis, Toronto, Tampa, South Carolina. And honestly, if I haven't said where you're from, I'm sorry, because these they're all just sort of scrolling off the screen very fast. We've got London, we've got people in Europe, we've got people from all over the place. Treasure Coast, Green Bay, fantastic. So for some of you guys, this is the middle of the night. For some of you guys, this is just the perfect time of day for a workshop. And I can tell you this is something that I've never seen before. In fact, I'll just let you know that ClickBank sent us a letter because we were trying to get to the bottom of how much have our students made, how much have the students made of this system in the last 12 months. And we gave them the ClickBank IDs of our students, and these are just the IDs that the students have given us. I mean, they may have other IDs that we don't know about as well, but these are the IDs they've given us, and $122 million in commissions. And that works out at over $100,000 a student, even if you take into account anyone that didn't take any action and didn't even start. So in terms of people that actually completed the course, I'm not sure exactly what that works out to, but it's something in the 200,000s, which is crazy as an average. Yes, it's brought up by some people making stupidly ridiculous numbers. It's brought up as an average, and some people are making less, but I've never seen anything like it before. Hands down, that is the best results I've ever seen of any program ever that teaches online marketing of any form. It's crazy, and you guys are getting to find out more about it today on this particular call. And that's just from ClickBank, by the way, when half the sales that are made are on other networks. So they're making double that anyway, overall. So anyway, this is something you must get yourself a pen and paper ready, get yourself a glass of water, get ready to take notes. It's not every day that something like this comes along that is going this well, and it's just the right place, right time, and just make sure that you pay very close attention to everything that's shared. Are you excited? I'm going to get underway in 30 seconds. Are you excited about today's call? Please type, yes, I'm excited. I want to feel the energy. Saying yes, for sure excited. Absolutely, yes, so excited. Absolutely, yeah. I'm seeing lots of that getting typed into the questions box. Great, awesome. That's good to see. Okay, I'm going to give it 10 more seconds, and we are going to get underway. Hello, everybody. You're listening to Mark Ling, and welcome to this special live online coaching session. You are in for an amazing treat tonight. I have my friends Rob and Gary on the call, whose students have made over $122 million in the last 12 months alone. And it's actually higher than that. That's just from one network alone. But what they're going to share with you tonight is going to blow all of that away. One of their students, Keegan, a very clever young guy from the mountains of West Virginia, who is on this call, he took Gary's proven money-making methods and applied them in a crazy new way, unlike anything you've seen. And this is to make insane amounts of money. A little over a year ago, he perfected this new method, making over $30,000 per day, and he hadn't had a negative day in over 8 months. So what these guys did then was put together a group of 15 beta testers to give this system a try and see if complete beginners could do this. And get this, within 90 days after they started, the first 15 beta testers, all of them who ran the system, made money, anywhere from $500 per day profit up to $23,000 per day profit. And I repeat, that is take-home profit, not gross numbers. That was profit per day. One guy actually started making over $40,000 a day and then made 1.5 million in under 30 days, during his best 30 days during that time. So after that, to prove it wasn't a fluke, they showed the system last year to several hundred people, complete beginners from all over the world, men, women from different age groups and backgrounds. You may have even seen many of their case studies that I've been sending you guys recently. And what happened over the last 12 months is absolutely mind-blowing. Dozens and dozens and dozens of their initial testers, complete newbies to this method without any tech skills or experience, started making as much as $95,000 in a single day. That was the record day of one of the students, but a lot of them are making massive numbers, completely demolishing all past records with this method. Several of their students have now broken into the 7-figure range. That's 7 figures in less than a year, in their first year, earned with the simple 3-step system. And every day, new successes are pouring in. What's really mind-blowing is that thanks to brand new technology, most of this system is done for you by automated processes that anyone can take advantage of. And you'll see why on this particular call, with no tech skills required. You don't need to be technical or creative to use this new profit generating technology. It is simple and it's unlike anything you've seen before. Outside of their little group, no one else out there is doing this method. It's a brand new money-making method. It's a massive untapped traffic source, one of the biggest on the planet right now. And the brand new technology systems do all the heavy lifting for you. In fact, once you get your profit generating machine up and running, which by the way, you could do one in under an hour, then the technology systems automatically optimize for you. So you can scale your profits to the moon faster than you ever thought possible. It is so simple that a child could do this, as you're soon going to see. So what more could you ask for? Listen, you've never seen anything like what I'm going to share on the special training session. They are finally revealing this system publicly for the first time ever. This is one of those rare moments in time that I just urge you to shut down your social media, silence your phone, and give these guys your undivided attention, because I say if you do this, this training session has the potential to drastically change your life and your family's life very quickly. So Rob, Gary, Keegan, and Chris, I thank you guys for coming in and sharing this amazing new system with my people. I really appreciate it. Now, I'm going to sit back and take notes myself, and I'll let you guys take over. They're all yours. Please take it away.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that intro. That was really kind of you. And the crazy thing is, it sounds surreal to hear all of those things mentioned, but knowing that it's all true, it's really crazy. We've never seen anything like this before. So real quick, how is everybody doing? Do me a real quick favor, and if you can hear my voice, if it sounds okay, just type the number 1 into the question box so I can see that you can hear my voice. I'm really excited. Who on here is excited to get started and hear this training event, how this stuff works? I see a lot of ones coming in, so it sounds like everybody can hear me. So that's good. So on this call, let's go and get started. On this call, we are going to show you how ordinary people from all over the world are making at least $91,311 every 3 months, like clockwork in 4 easy steps. And they're doing it using a brand new, never before seen technology that works even if you have no technical skills. And you can see the crazy results in the screenshot there on the screen right now, and that very fast spike in sales. And that is a trend that we tend to see a lot. Let me click the screen, there we go. So I'm talking about results like these, and you can see $1,000 per day spiking up to $3,000, $4,000. There's one here spiking up to $27,000 in a day. One person here is bringing in as much as $90,410 in a single day, which is crazy results. And these are happening right now, and we're going to show you how. So isn't this exciting? Who wants to know how people are doing this? Give me a yes in the question box. Now, this all sounds crazy. It looks impossible, and I know it's very hard to believe. But do me a favor, okay? And for the next 10 minutes, just set aside your disbelief, and I will show you what is possible, no matter what your background, no matter where you're from, even if you have no technical skills or experience, it doesn't matter. So how does that sound? Good. Okay, so who are we? Well, my name is Rob Jones, and for the last 7 years, my business partner Gary Kramer and I have been teaching ordinary people how to get started making extraordinary amounts of money online faster than we used to ever think was possible. And these are all kinds of people, all different ages, men and women from all different backgrounds, from countries all around the world. And I would dare say at this point, our training has helped more ordinary people to become 6- and 7-figure top earning super affiliates than anyone else on the planet. Okay, our students have earned over $64 million in verified commissions, and that's just from one of the, this is a year ago, this letter that we got from ClickBank, and you can see there, since Gary Kramer and Rob Jones have released their program, their students have collectively generated $64,200,134 in sales. But that is nothing compared to what we're about to reveal on this call, because 1 year ago, everything changed, okay? And see, for the last 7 years, we had been making money with Facebook. And it used to be relatively easy to make money with the system that Gary originally developed, even for beginners. So our students had made over $64 million with Facebook. But last year, it started getting harder than ever with various problems, account shutdowns, restrictions, and whatnot. So nowadays, it seems more like Facebook is mostly for advanced marketers. And basically, it's just difficult for a beginner to get started and have success quickly on Facebook. And then we heard about Keegan, right? So Keegan is one of our students. He was introduced to us by Chris, another one of our students. And you could see us there on stage with a bunch of our students who had success, and both of them there are on stage. So Keegan had discovered a way to apply our proven money-making system to a new, untapped, highly profitable traffic network. Okay, and with just a few adjustments, he made our proven system way easier than it ever was before. And what's crazy is he figured out how to get technology to do nearly all of the hardest parts for you. Okay, so the 4 of us decided to team up. That's me, Rob Jones, Gary Kramer there, and Keegan Mueller and Chris Reeder, the 4 of us. Okay, and that is when came the birth of the Power Cell, and this was kind of Chris's brainchild. So what we did was we got together a small group of kind of beta testers to see if they could have the same kind of results that Keegan was having. Like was mentioned earlier, he was doing $30,000 per day. He hadn't had a negative day in, I think it was 8 months, something like that. So we got together this little group and we kind of showed them how to do this system. And here's our group's results in under 90 days. The first time we put this out there. This is 100% of our 15 beta testers got up to at least $500 profit per day. 13 out of 15 of them got up to $1,000 profit per day. Beta testers made anywhere from $20,000 on up to one person that made $1.5 million in 90 days. and daily take-home profit ranging from $500 up to $23,000. And this was a group of mostly complete newbies. So this was pretty mind-blowing. So the beta test group number 1, we considered that a massive success, right? Wouldn't you? But what we wanted to know is, was it all just a fluke? Okay, so was this level of success repeatable? And so we moved on to beta test group number 2, and we opened the door to a larger group of people. But nothing could have prepared us for what happened next. Okay, and here's the letter that we were just sent recently from ClickBank. Since August of 2021, I'll just read it. To whom it may concern, ClickBank has over 6 million clients in more than 200 countries. We paid out over $5 billion in commissions, never having missed a payment in the 24 years since we began. Since Gary Kramer and Rob Jones recently released their recent program in August 2021, their students have collectively earned 122.7 million in commissions from ClickBank. Prior to that, their students had collectively generated $64 million in sales. Okay, so, and this is just from ClickBank. We do promote multiple affiliate networks. So in 1 year, our students got double the results of the entire 6 years before that combined. That's crazy, isn't it? So who here is excited to hear how this works? Who would be interested to be maybe one of our next beta testers on this? Yeah, absolutely. All right, so here's the kind of amazing results that we've seen coming in regularly by ordinary people and these huge spikes that are coming in. And I think you can probably see why we're starting to get so excited about this. There's nobody else in the world doing this. This method is completely brand new. What we're about to show to you is only our small little group doing this. And so it's a very kind of like secret little thing beyond this group. Nobody else has figured this out. So this is a very special time. All right, so let's talk about who this is for. Okay, first of all, this is for anybody who is busy. So if you've currently got a full-time job or you've got kids, this is perfect for you because it doesn't hardly take any time to do. So this is Brian Leisure. He's from Missouri. He's married. He has 4 kids. And Brian didn't have any time. Okay, he was working at a corporate job. It didn't leave much time for his family or his other priorities. And he'd gone the safe route, which meant he'd been working at the same job for 30 years, and he knew he pretty much capped out, and he felt stuck. Okay, so who here feels that way? Like you never have enough hours in the day, and you're just stuck in your situation. Well, within his first 2 months doing this on the side with just a little bit of spare time, Brian had his first $1,000 day, his first $3,000 day, and then his first $5,800 day. And that was all within his first 2 months doing this part-time. Okay, and now he regularly does $10,000 plus days, and he's made hundreds of thousands of dollars. There's an image of his ClickBank Platinum Award there on the right, and they give you that when you break $250,000. So isn't that awesome? And the cool thing, one cool thing, so Brian grew up really poor, so it was always important for him to kind of like break out of the poverty cycle. And now, not only has he been able to give his family a better life, they also sponsored another family here in Africa. You can see the photo there. So they were able to kind of pay their success forward to help others to break out of the poverty cycle as well. So that's pretty cool, right? Now, who here would like to make $1,000 a day, or $3,000, or $5,800 a day? So you do not need a lot of time to make this work. Okay, here's another example. This is Eva. She had no time. So during the pandemic, her company was laying off all of her coworkers left and right, and she thought for sure she was going to get laid off too. But luckily, she kept her job, and suddenly she was doing the work of 3 people, right? Plus, her 9-to-5 job suddenly became an 8-to-8 job. So can you imagine working 12 hours doing the work of 3 people, coming home exhausted? Plus, she was afraid to spend much money because she felt like she could lose her job at any time, right? So with almost no spare time, Eva used this method, and she had her first $1,000 day within 6 weeks of starting. And then she hit her first $100,000 week within 7 weeks after that. And so far, her best day has been $36,000. Isn't that crazy? Who here would like to experience that kind of success in your spare time? Okay, and even without a lot of money at the beginning to get started. So this stuff works even if you don't have a lot of time. Okay, this method is for people who maybe have never succeeded at a course before, and maybe are kind of even starting to believe that all these online courses are a bunch of bullshit. Okay, I get that. I've been there too. This is Matt Behrens. So Matt was working selling insurance for 20 years, and he found himself deep in credit card debt and student loan debt, and he wasn't making a dent in it. And at one point, he realized his job was never going to solve his financial situation. So for 7 years, he tried every kind of course and system online that you can imagine, but nothing seemed to work for him. Okay, maybe you can relate to that. His initial goal with his system was to hit $1,000 per day within his first 90 days. And imagine his surprise when he smashed that goal within his first 2 weeks. And then 8 weeks later, he had already tallied up over $83,000 in profit. Okay, can you imagine how that would change your life? And then fast forward, and within 7 months after that, he had completely paid off all of his debts and quit his dead-end job. Now he is free and clear. He's enjoying a life of freedom. He's traveling the world. He's no longer worried about money. So who else here would like to experience the relief of paying off all your debts or quitting your dead-end job and never having to worry about money again? That's how powerful this system can be. Let's see here. Who else is this for? This works. Anyone who needs to make money fast. Okay, now I know how this sounds. Okay, and this is not a get-rich-quick thing. There's no push-button miracles out there. But look, if you need to make money fast for whatever reason, then this is a method that can change your life. Okay, Jen is a good example here. Jen is married. She has 4 kids. And she was the primary breadwinner in her family, okay? And she worked in the restaurant industry. So her job disappeared completely during the pandemic. So can you imagine suddenly you're out of work, right? And luckily she was able to get unemployment benefits for a little while, but then they were getting close to running out. So she knew that she had to make money fast, okay? But as luck would have it, within just 2 months of starting, Jen was able to generate over $250,000. And her earnings have been consistently growing. And you can see her platinum award there from ClickBank. That's crazy, right? Who here would like to earn $250,000 in 2 months? I know I would. And nowadays she likes to tell her friends that she is quote unquote successfully unemployed. Okay, so with this system, it is possible to generate remarkable amounts of income very quickly. All right, look, so who is this for? This is for anyone who is worried about the state of the world right now. If you're just kind of concerned about what's going on in the world right now. I mean, we just got over this pandemic thing. Now there's inflation. They're printing dollars. Every dollar is going to be buying less. You know, you're worried about how you're going to provide for your family. You might even think, you know, you might be losing your job. I mean, look, stores are closing down like crazy. Gas prices are nuts. Inflation is at scary high levels. Anyways, if you're concerned with stuff like that, like I am and everyone else, then this is perfect for you because it's going to take that scared feeling and give you security like nothing else will. So Rich is a good example here. Rich is a married father of 3 daughters living in the UK. And like a lot of people, Rich lost everything when the pandemic hit. And suddenly he was stuck with very few options, okay? So he tried to do an e-com store, but it was hard work for him and he got frustrated by angry customers when it wasn't his fault that shippers would delay or screw up orders. So the idea of this kind of business model like this one where you never have to talk to a customer or answer any emails really appealed to him. Okay, plus he had bad credit history, so that meant he couldn't even get a credit card. And he had to start slowly, so he was relieved when he found out that there's actually a low budget strategy to get started with this system. So who here can relate to that feeling? Starting, you know, having to struggle with money, having to start with a low budget, and just kind of be feeling worried about the state of the world and the uncertainty and the times that we live in. I know I can relate. So he started off with just 100 English pounds per day. He was in the UK, and he was able to build up his budget rapidly in his first 3 to 6 months, up to 9,000 English pounds per day. Okay. Nowadays he's regularly pulling in $10,000 to $20,000 per day. His paychecks in 2022 so far were over $1 million. And his teenage daughter even started doing this, Sadie there, and she's already hitting $600 days. So how cool is that? Who here would love to be hitting $10,000 to $20,000 per day or even $600 per day? How nice would that be? So with this system, it's possible to bring safety and financial security to your family in these really uncertain times that we're living in. Okay, and finally, wait just a moment. If any of these things fit you, this is definitely for you. But lastly, if you're like me and everyone else, you might be asking yourself, hey, Rob, if this method is so darn good, why would I want to share it with you? Okay. And I want to get this out of the way right now. So for the next 45 minutes, you could just kind of let go of all these fears and you can really embrace what I'm about to share with you so that you can succeed like these other people do. Okay. So why the hell would we ever share this with you? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. The honest truth is that we're going to make money from this. So are our partners will. But the other thing is that we're also offering a partnership program. Okay. So when you make money, we make money. Okay. So this is truly a, when you make money, when you succeed, we all succeed on here. Right. And so I'll give you more details about that a little bit later. So who here would be interested in maybe partnering up with us to help you make even more money in the future? That's something that we'll get into a little bit later on in the webinar. Okay, so finally, if you're like someone else and everyone here who's jaded out there, this is for all those who think all these testimonials are fake out there, okay? I know why, I know how you feel. I mean, I've been there, okay? So how can I assure you that towards the end of this webinar, I'm gonna give you something that no one ever has, and it's called a profit guarantee. We are gonna guarantee in writing that you're gonna be able to make a profit doing this, and no one else out there is doing that. And how could we possibly offer this if all the testimonials were fake on here, right? So please, I know everybody says this, turn off distractions, and I mean it this time because this next 15 minutes is gonna be freaking life-changing, okay? And why, how do I know this? Because I've got these testimonials and you're gonna meet more and more people just like this along the way where this has literally changed their lives, okay? So we cannot make this available for everybody because it'll get flooded in here. I hope you understand this is for anyone who's just sick and tired and wants to succeed, okay? So if that's you, I need you to make a commitment to me right now that as we go along this webinar in here and you see all this stuff that I'm sharing, I want you to take action, okay? You don't have to live scared in this economy. You don't have to worry about that. You're too busy and you can't do this. No way, it's not even a problem. You don't want to be grinding 80 hours a week. Well, no need to. This is the solution. I know it sounds too good to be true, and I would be saying the same thing, but just give it a chance. Look at the testimonials, set aside your disbeliefs just for a few minutes, and let us show you how it works, and let's go ahead and dive on in. Okay, sound good? Everybody excited? All right, awesome. It sounds like everybody's very excited. All right, cool. So here is what you are going to discover on this webinar. First of all, we're going to dig into the 4 easy steps to make at least $91,311 every 3 months through the power of a brand new, never before revealed technology where zero tech skills are required. Okay, we're going to unveil the massively profitable untapped traffic source that is the second biggest on the planet. We are going to show you how to turn 5 seconds into $1.5 million. We're going to show you why it takes only one blank to transform your entire life. We'll show you one simple secret to make success inevitable, and we'll show you the 5 mistakes that you must avoid if you want to have success with this business model. Okay, sound good? So now let's talk about money. Okay, all of our favorite subjects, right? So $91,311 is equal to $1,000 per day for 3 months, okay? And we've noticed time and time again that for whatever reason, $1,000 per day tends to be that tipping point for our students. And our aim with this system is to double our money each week. So if you got a $500 per day budget, that means you're making $1,000 per day. Okay, so that equals $500 profit per day. Okay, and that's more money working part-time than most doctors, dentists, and lawyers make at a full-time job, which is not half bad. Of course, you can start at a smaller budget, you could build up to it, but what we found is that 1K per day mark is kind of a good target. It's a good initial goal. So we get paid weekly. So whatever weekly budget you start off with, the goal is to double it each week. You just need 1 week worth of budget. Okay, so allow me just a moment to kind of geek out. And I want to talk about something called a singularity, right? So a singularity is this term. It's a moment where it's like from AI type stuff where technology advances at this sudden exponential rate. Okay, in sci-fi movies, that's usually where like Skynet and evil computers start taking over the world, or the Matrix or whatever. Luckily, we're not in a movie. And normally when they show, like if you Google this and you read an article, they always show a little graph that has this arrow that shoots up like this. And what we noticed, okay, so our system is heavily built on new AI technology that does most of the work for us. What we noticed was our students' big breakouts often resemble that same exponential increase. So we're just trying to be clever. We like to refer to that moment as their profit singularity. That's when it shoots up thanks to the power of technology and AI. Okay, so our goal on this call is to show you how to experience your quote unquote profit singularity as quickly as possible. Sound good? Okay, cool. So there's 4 easy steps to get to your 1K per day profit singularity. Number 1 is select. Number 2 is clone. Number 3 is generate. And number 4 is evolve. Okay, it's just 4 simple steps. And we're going to jump into each of these right now. Okay, step number 1 is you want to select a money machine offer. Okay, an already optimized money machine offer. So the name of the game is affiliate marketing. Who on here has heard of affiliate marketing? Probably most of you, right? For those of you who haven't, affiliate marketing is when you sell somebody else's product and you get to keep most of the money in many cases, and they do all of the work, which is fantastic. Okay, so you don't need to create a product, you don't need to do order fulfillment, you don't need to do customer service, you just drive the traffic and they do the job of making the sales even, and then they pay you a big commission. So we love it. All right, so if you select the right offer to sell, the hardest part is already done for you. The vendors that we promote their products spend hundreds of thousands of dollars creating their marketing funnels, and they spend millions of dollars testing them. And these offers can do tens or even hundreds of millions of dollars. So why would you pick any other offer than the one that the best people in the world are on it, right? So our plan is to let the best salespeople in the world do all the selling for you. You don't have to be good at sales at all. Doesn't matter. Let them do it, right? So the best offers are quote unquote already optimized. They've already put the money in. They know all the technical stuff. They know exactly how much they make per person that goes to their page or whatever. And it's already absolutely proven to turn whatever clicks that you send that way into cash in your pocket. Okay, so the best thing that you can do is to just know someone who knows which offers are the most profitable right now, because there's always a handful of offers that are just crushing it over everything else. They're the easiest ones to make money with, and you just want to know what those are. Okay, so choosing the right offer really doesn't take much time at all when you know the right people to ask. So simple enough. Anybody, the biggest offers, anybody can promote them. You just need to know which ones they are. Okay, so this is Cole Danielson. Cole's a young guy. Cole got into this, and Cole actually was working in sales. Okay, he grew up and he was good at baseball, and so he followed his dream, and he was trying to become a pro baseball player, but it didn't work out. So then he got stuck working at construction jobs, sales jobs. His last job, he was working sales, only commission based, and he had a week where he only made $45, and that was the moment when he was like, "That's it, I'm done." So he started trying to do internet marketing. He managed to find this course. He is our biggest success story so far, I believe. The last we talked to him, his biggest month, he did $1.5 million in profit in a single month. Okay, and he's just doing crazy, crazy numbers. You can see there, $80,000, $90,000. And so this is the kind of result that you can have even if you're bad at sales. Okay, you just have to be able to pick the right products to promote. Okay, step number 2. Okay, you got a product to promote. Step number 2 is you want to clone what we call a one-page mini website. Okay, this is really copy-paste simple. It used to be hard to do this kind of stuff, but nowadays it's really, really easy. Okay, you don't need to be technical to do this. The one-page mini website does need some proper sales and persuasion tactics, but actually this part is easy because we use the same templates for every one-page mini website. Okay, and so as long as you can kind of follow a process of a template, it's really pretty easy to do. So the main thing is to use templates that have already been proven to work. Okay, over millions or tens or $100+ million. Okay, this stuff works. So with the proper templates, anyone can clone a good one-page mini website in about 10 minutes with 0 tech skills. Okay, even if you've never done it before. All right, this is Steph Loom. Steph is a single mother. She's got a few daughters, and she wanted to have kind of a different life for her kids, but she's a very busy mom, and she didn't have a lot of time And she got into this. She wasn't very technical at all either. And so she was a little bit worried that this was going to be too technical. Well, she found out that it wasn't that technical. She was able to have a lot of success. And you see that here she's got over $250,000 in paychecks. Okay, so you don't need to be technical. You can do this in your spare time and you can still have success. Okay. So step number 3. Okay, so far you've got your one-page mini website. You've got your offer to promote. The next step is generate a blank. Okay, and this, I'll tell you what it is in just a moment. So it is now easier than ever to get a mountain of profitable traffic. It used to be difficult over on Facebook, but with this new traffic source, there's one specific kind of ad that is dead simple and completely untapped still, despite the size of this traffic network. And that is YouTube. Okay, so here's why YouTube is the easiest and the best traffic source right now. Anybody can set up a run a video ad in 5 minutes. Okay, the ad setup is so simple, my grandmother could do it. All you have to do is pick a topic or do broad targeting. Google takes care of almost everything else for you. And Google's AI machine learning is so advanced, it will find the profitable traffic pockets for you. And it does it extremely quickly. Google has so much data on everybody, and their AI is so good at analyzing that they can hone in on the exact traffic pockets that you need so quickly, which makes it ultra simple to make money if you've got the rest of the system set up properly, even when you're starting at smaller budgets. Okay, you can advertise all different kinds of niches that were always very difficult on Facebook, like weight loss, dating, etc. YouTube is the second most visited website on the internet, only behind Google, and Google owns YouTube, right? Yet way fewer people are advertising there, so the competition is much lower. And did I mention Google's AI machine learning algorithms are so good, they find the profitable traffic for you fast. I think I mentioned that, but it's worth mentioning again, all right? And you don't need to be an expert because their AI systems do most of the work for you. Okay, so you want to generate a video ad, right? And so let's go through this. So generating the videos is now fast and easy thanks to AI solutions that we found. You don't need you need a script that has the proper sales and persuasion tactics, okay? And through a lot of testing, Keegan has discovered exactly what works best with video scripts to make you maximum profit. All the beta testers have used Keegan's script templates to achieve success. So the script is the #1 key to success. And every other step in the profit machine is easy if you have a good video script. Does that make sense? Does everybody understand? If you understand, say the money is in the script. Just type it in the question box. Okay, cool, thank you. All right, so very important. So the video script is the #1 key to success. And if you think you can't make videos, then you are dead wrong. Okay, making videos used to be very difficult, time consuming, technical. But making videos is so fast and easy now, and it's with our new secret weapon called VidBot. Okay, with this new software, we've spent the last 18 months, over $150,000 developing this. You don't need a camera, you don't need a microphone, you don't even need to be in the videos. This new software does all of the work for you. It can generate multiple profitable videos for your YouTube ads for you in minutes with a few clicks, okay? And this is a proven video style that follows our business model exactly and precisely. All you need is a script, and then the software does the rest, and we're gonna give it to you for free, okay? So who here on the call would like a copy of some free money-making software? Give me a yes, give me a hell yes. Awesome, cool. All right, oops. So step #4 is evolve. This is the evolution testing protocol, okay? So testing is the key to making huge money in this business model. It's simple, really. You always learn from your last test and then you improve, okay? And in the last year, we've developed a simple to follow systematic approach to turn ads, even crummy ads, into massive winners as long as you follow the evolution testing protocol, okay? You don't need to be technical or creative. You just need to be willing to follow these steps and the flow chart to keep testing video variations to gradually improve to find the big winners, okay? Does that make sense? As long as you keep improving little by little, and testing small, then you could get to a winner without risking a lot of money. Okay, so once you find your first big winner, everything changes, okay? And then once you have a winner, scaling up a winner is easy. All right, so this is Raj, Harry, and Sam. They're brothers from India. They live in an area where the average salary is something like $200 or $300 a month. And you can see here, they are making thousands of dollars a day. Let's see here. This says that their biggest month so far, sorry, let me pull it up, was $183,000, okay? And here's a quote from them. They said, there's no way you can't win if you make enough video ads and you test them. So the name of the game is testing them and doing them in a methodical way to get to that winner, okay? So if you're willing to we've made the process as simple as possible to test them, right? We figured out the simplest, fastest way to do that. And then it's just go through the process and test it. You don't need to be creative. You don't need to be technical. You just need to follow the process, okay? Now, it only takes one blank to change your life. I think everybody can guess what it is by now, and that is it only takes one video to change your life. So here's some of our students who've had great success. On the top left there, you see Brian Leisure. He's got 1.4 million views on this video. That's his one big breakout video. Look, if you look closely, it's only 2 minutes and 16 seconds long, and he's made hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. He's changed his life. Here's Steph Loom. Her one big breakout video on the top right there. You see it's only 1 minute and 54 seconds long. It's got 3.7 million views. And I think actually this 250,000 is a little outdated. She's made more than that, but she's made a ton of money off just one video. Down on the bottom right, here's Rich and his daughter. He's made over $1 million this year. And there's his video. His video is 2 minutes and 35 seconds long. He's got 3.7 million views. And there's Cole Danielson down there on the bottom left. He's the golden boy. He's making 90K days, up to 90K days. He's done, months where he's made 1.5 million in profits. And there's his big breakout video, 28 million views and counting. It's a 3-minute video. So one 3-minute video can change your life, okay? And here's the really crazy thing. This is gonna blow your mind. The biggest difference is the first 5 seconds, okay? So literally, if you follow the templates of what's proven to work on videos, it's the very beginning of the video that makes the biggest difference. And that's how Cole got to his $1.5 million profit month, was just on testing and testing that first 5 seconds once he'd gotten the core video in, proven video, okay? So does that sound like something you could do? Like would it be worth it to you to go through a simple process where you don't have to be creative, you don't have to be technical, but you do have to learn from each phase, okay? It's a phased process. Test a video, look at the numbers. If this happens, do this. If this happens, do this. This is the kind of process, okay? And people are doing this right now, and that's why we've made this process so simple. That's why you see so many people being able to replicate it. Okay, so scaling used to be hard, but it's not hard anymore. So here's our group of students who are already over $1 million in commissions. You've already met Cole Danielson. On the bottom left there, there's Nick with his pregnant wife. In the middle there's Jen. She's up into the 7 figures and counting. There on the top right is Paul V. Last conversation I had with him a while back, he said $745,000 in his first 2.5 months. He's now over $1.5 million. There's Rich Bell down on the top bottom left, over $1 million. And that's just a handful of them. There's several students who are making over 7 figures, and that's just to show you the power of the scalability. You don't have to be super technical, okay? We're in this like rare moment in time where the AI is so good on Google and the competition is still low. Who knows what it'll be like in a few years when all the big companies come in and take over and start advertising and the competition goes up. But for now, oh my God, this is crazy. So here's a quote. When you find your winning video, trust the algorithm to do its work, okay? Because scaling up is now easier than it ever was before on any other network, okay? Does that make sense? Okay, cool. So let me ask you a question. if I showed you how Cole made $90,000 per day, if I showed you exactly what Cole did, his exact video, his exact one-page mini website, and the offer that he's promoting, do you think you could copy what he did and make $90,000 per day? Maybe? I don't know. I think, who knows? Maybe, right? Well, okay, maybe you couldn't copy him and make $90,000 per day, but who knows? Let's say I showed you how Brian made $10,000 per day. If I showed you exactly what Brian did, his exact video, his one-page mini website, and his offer, do you think you could copy what he did and make $10,000 per day? Maybe? I don't know. Like if you just did the exact same thing as him, do you think you could copy it and make $10,000 per day? And hey, maybe you're not so limited by, you know, so few hours in the day like Brian was. Maybe you have more time than he did. Okay, so that means you may already have a few advantages over him. So do you think you could do it? Maybe. I think you could do it. But let's say you screwed it up and you only made 1/10 of what Brian made. That's $1,000 per day. Okay, that would be amazing, right? Do you think you could do 1/10 as well as Brian did? That's pretty good. That's like $30,000 per month. And what would you do with an extra $1,000 per day? That would be amazing, right? Well, I know that's pretty hard for most people to imagine, but that would be life-changing. That would change your family. That would change your friends. That would change everything. That would be a drastic difference in your lifestyle and those around you. Wouldn't that be awesome? Well, let's say you screwed up and you only made 1/10 of 1/10 of what Brian made. You're only making $100 a day. That's 1/5 of the lowest person in our entire first group of beta testers. Okay, that's $100 a day. That's still $3,000 a month. What could you do with an extra $3,000 a month? Okay, that's a house payment. You could send your kids to private school. You could with $3,000 a month, you could go on a lot of fancy dinners that month, you know, or you could take a little vacation. And again, that's 1/5 of what our lowest beta tester got. Okay, so all of this is possible, and that's what I want you to know right now. Okay, so let's review what we've covered so far. Okay, we talked about step number 1, select a money machine offer. We showed you how selecting the right offer means most of the hard work is already done for you. We went into step number 2, cloning a one-page mini website. All you have to do here is duplicate the exact same style as other already proven one-page mini websites. There's no need to reinvent the wheel. Just follow what is already proven to work. Step number 3, generate a video ad. Okay, use the cutting-edge software to generate a video ad that can drive massive profitable traffic into your profit machine. And finally, we showed you step number 4, which is the evolve step, the evolution testing method. Okay, and how you can systematically, quickly, and easily test variations of your videos until you can nail down that one video that hits your quote unquote profit singularity and then skyrockets your profit. That's what we're aiming for. Okay, we showed you how simple and easy it is with the examples of people who had done it and started as complete newbies. Okay, so the bottom line is, if you have the right video script, then you can create a winning profit machine. Now, wouldn't you agree that this singularity style video ads are the fastest, simplest, easiest new way to start making 4 to 5 figures per day? Wouldn't you agree? Give me a yes or no. Give me a yes if you agree after seeing what we've seen here so far. Okay, awesome. Absolutely. And wouldn't you like to be the next success story like Brian or Cole or Jen or Matt? Wouldn't that feel amazing when you're able to show these kind of results to your friends or to your family and the difference that it would make in your life? Wouldn't that be awesome? I know it would be awesome. If I made next to $1,000 per day one day suddenly, then that would change my life. Okay, $90,000 per day, that's insane. It's mind-blowing. Can you imagine? It is crazy. So does this make sense? Are you getting this? All right, cool. Lots of yeses coming in. Well, let me ask you a question. All right, how many of you feel maybe a little bit like this? Okay, like excited about the possibilities of this amazing new system, but maybe a little bit confused or overwhelmed. Okay, now I know I talk pretty fast sometimes, and we did cover a lot, and I know you guys are really excited, but we wanted to fit as much as we could during this limited time that we have together now. So if you're feeling just a little bit overwhelmed, I totally get it. And so because of that, I don't want you to leave here overwhelmed. I want to inspire you and show you what's possible for yourself. So what we've actually done, we figured out a package so that when you get off this call, you can take the stuff that we covered in the last hour and actually implement it so that you can have the same results in your life and your business. Wouldn't that be awesome? Okay, so are you guys cool if we spend 10 to 15 minutes walking through the special offer that we made for you? Just let me know in the question box. All right, yes, sure, go ahead, absolutely, go for it. All right, lots of yeses coming in. Oh, ton of yeses. Okay, awesome. So let's jump into it. So what we've put together is this really cool thing called Profit Singularity Ultra Edition. So like I mentioned before, the singularity is basically this nerdy word about artificial intelligence, and it refers to when machine intelligence suddenly gets smarter than humans. And to demonstrate, they always have this little graph that looks a lot like the one that you see to the left of the logo. And like I said before, that huge sudden spike upwards is the same thing that we often see with our students, from Brian to Eva to Jen to Cole and onward over and over again. And so what that profit singularity represents is your big breakthrough. And with the help of AI tools and technology that were never available before until now, so now it's simpler, faster, and easier for anyone to achieve this kind of breakthrough than it ever was before. So that's why we call it Profit Singularity. It's a little metaphor that represents our vision for your success and your breakthrough, and that's what we want to help you achieve. Okay, now we've been dialing this in, we've been streamlining it over the past year into the Ultra Edition. It's simpler, faster, and easier than ever before, and it's dialed in over $122 million worth of testing and success with this method. A lot has gone into making this the best system that we've ever seen. So now let's talk about what are you going to get when you invest in the Profit Singularity Ultra Edition today. The first thing is 6 months free access to VidBot, right? So the number one most important thing to make this work is videos, okay? Now videos used to be much more difficult to make, but now they are a snap with VidBot, okay? So first of all, you're gonna get 6 months free access to the VidBot software, so you can now start creating optimized cash generating videos with a few clicks, okay? And like I said, we've spent over $150,000 and 18 months developing this tool into the fastest, simplest, easiest push button way to create the exact type of videos that have been proven through a lot of testing that make us the most profit over the last year. Okay, so now you can just create highly optimized cash generating videos with just a few clicks. And you could get rid of expensive video editors at $200 a video. The software replaces multiple software tools out there. It has highly advanced AI technology that means you don't have to spend hours in front of your computer figuring out some kind of video editing complicated thing, okay? It does it all for you. Okay, it's so simple now to just click a few buttons and generate profitable videos quickly and easily, okay? So you get 6 months free access to the VidBot software. It's normally $97 per month. That is a real world value of $582, although it's worth much more in the profit potential that it will open up for you. Okay, just the amount of time you'll be able to save and how quickly you'll be able to test different video variations will allow you to find your winner so much faster. All right, so who's excited about free software? I know I am. All right, so what else do you need? The next thing that you're gonna get is the Profit Singularity Ultra Edition Masterclass. Okay, we're gonna dig into everything that you need to know, broken down into simple details, so easy a child could do it. It's an 8-week program. Okay, you'll begin running your first ad after about 3 weeks, and it's gonna include live Q&A sessions once you get your ads rolling, okay? We'll kick off live Q&A sessions in week 3, once you've kind of set the foundations in place, so then you can actually get help directly from Keegan and Chris and Gary and myself. And our goal is to get you running ads and making your first money by the end of 8 weeks and get you to become a complete master at this method, okay? And hopefully achieving your huge breakthroughs before the end of 90 days. Simple as that, that's our goal for you. Sound good? Okay, now inside the Profit Singularity Masterclass, we're gonna do all sorts of things, okay? We're gonna teach you how to generate massively profitable video ads. We're gonna show you how to create the perfect high converting one-page mini website. Find the offers to promote that'll be the easiest ones to make money with, okay? So the first few weeks of training, we're gonna show you the fundamentals, and then you're gonna be running your ads by week 3, okay? And our goal for you is to make your first sales within your first month, following along with us. Okay, and then in week 4, we're going to dig into the evolution method testing protocol. This is a brand new system we've developed over the last year, and it's the fastest, most effective, simplest way for anyone to get their ads making money so they can scale up, even if your first ads suck. Okay, and the first ones always suck. So it's not a problem. You just follow the protocol and you'll turn those ads into winners in no time. Okay, and beyond that, we'll get into additional advanced stuff to help you grow and scale and really dial in your profits. Now, this training is dead simple to follow along. You do not need to be technical. You do not need to be creative. You don't need any special skills. Okay, the VidBot software is so easy to use, it almost removes the need for a human to even run it. Almost, not quite. You do have to push a few buttons, but it's so easy. And in fact, if you're worried if you can do this, you can just have your kids log into your account and follow along, and then they could push a few buttons and create the videos for you. That's how simple it is. Okay, and the process of running ads has been streamlined and simplified to the max over the past year. So remember, this is exactly what Nick did to make $1.5 million in 3 months. And he said, I kept it simple. I did exactly what I was taught. I got sales on my first day running an ad. Okay, I'm just blown away at how smart the AI is at dialing in my campaigns. It does most of the hunting for you. Within my first month, I have my first 20K day, 30K day, and then a 40K day. In the last 3 months, I've done 1.5 million in sales. If you want this badly enough, then don't let anything get in your way. I promise if you put your faith in this method and keep moving forward, it's only a matter of time before you start seeing results. Now, remember, Nick's wife was pregnant at that time. She's since given birth to their first child, a beautiful daughter. And now Nick has been able to set aside and spend time with his family. Okay, isn't that amazing? Can you imagine how great that would be to be able to spend more time with your family and give them everything that they deserve in life? Now, obviously, Nick is a hyperachiever personality type, but this gives you an idea of what's possible if you go all in with this system. All right, here's Ryan Dewey. Ryan said, I would describe myself as not creative, and I've never run paid ads before this. I've never made money like this in my whole life. I don't think I could have seen this coming. Some days it seriously feels like I'm printing money. Now, I'm sure you're thinking, how could I possibly make $123,000? All right, a few months ago, that's what he was thinking. He's like, and he's just like you, right? So you can't discount this either, because this is happening for people just like you, all right? Isn't that awesome? Can you imagine being like Ryan Dewey, and wouldn't that be cool? Okay, I don't know about you, but if I just suddenly made $123,000 in a month, that would change my life, okay? Would that change your life right now? And would your spouse or your family, what would they think about it? Okay, and that's what happened. If that happened after you did this, it's pretty amazing, right? Okay, here's Dina Betty. She had $1,000 profit days within her first month. Okay, and Dina says, I'm a happily married mother of 2 living in Northern California. The idea of shifting gears to something new was a bit intimidating at first, but I soon found out it was actually much easier than I anticipated. I've only been in this for a month, but I've already broken my $1,000 profit day, and I feel like I'm only getting started. The system is the vehicle that finally allowed me the balance I need between being a working mom and enjoying time with my girls before they go off to college. Now I don't have to sacrifice my time with my family. And also, she was able to spend a lot of time focusing on the causes that she's passionate about, which she wasn't able to do before, but this really helped. So can you imagine having extra time, extra freedom, and extra money to focus on your passions and spend time doing what you really want to do, like Dina? This is a very common result from our group of beta testers. We see a lot of results like this. So let's talk about who this works for, okay? It works for people young and old. We've got a broad range of people in our group. It works for men and women, works for people with English as a second language, works for US citizens and non-US citizens. It works for non-technical people, works for non-creative people, and it works for complete newbies. And basically it works for people from all different backgrounds, okay? So what you're gonna get 6 months free access to the VidBot software, and you're gonna get the Profit Singularity Ultra Edition Masterclass. So what else do you need? Well, the most important thing to make the system work is a good video script. And I hope we made that blatantly clear. And that's why we've developed our instant video script generator, so that you can literally click a few buttons and generate powerful, profitable video scripts in minutes that crank out profits like you've never seen before. Okay, This is Keegan's video script templates on Crack. It's faster, easier, and more powerful than ever before, and it's updated for what is working right now, okay? The rules have changed a bit on YouTube this year, so we've had to update our scripts to stay compliant, and these are the exact scripts that are generating crazy amounts of profits right now. So these are our very absolute best, and in a matter of minutes, you'll be able to create as many high converting video scripts as you want. How cool is that? Okay, so you can create weight loss scripts, you can create supplement scripts, dental scripts, vision scripts, so much more, anything that you can think of, okay? And you can get rid of your expensive copywriters. You're not gonna spend, at least $1,000 per script for a decent copywriter, right? If you have a copywriter write this for you, that's what you would spend, okay? So you could get rid of expensive copywriting courses, you could get rid of hours of writing in front of a blank page, not sure what to write, and you could get rid of wasted time and money using scripts that don't work or trying to come up with your own. And now, creating winning profitable video scripts will be a piece of cake, and we're giving it to you for 6 months for free. So let's say that you only use it 30 times to create 30 different videos, even if you really screw things up. And if you follow the evolution method testing protocol, you should definitely be able to get at least one winning video ad with 30 proven scripts, don't you think? Don't you think, based on the results that the beta testers before you have had, that that's a reasonable expectation? So let's say that you only did 30 videos. You could whip those out so fast with the script generator and the video software, VidBot. That means that you could spend you would spend like $30,000 on these scripts if you're paying a copywriter, right? So this is easily worth $30,000 if you use it 30 times. There's nothing that says you can't use it 50 times or 100 times or 1,000 times or as many times as you want in the next 6 months, okay? And you know how Nick had his massive success? Well, he basically tested 3 to 5 videos per day, new videos every day until he found a winner. And then he scaled up that winner. And it's easier now than it's ever been before to do that and more. Okay, so he was just testing the videos. He was using the exact same scripts we're all using. With this generator, you can crank out as many scripts as you want very quickly and easily, okay? This is absolute gold. And when you invest in Profit Singularity Ultra Edition today, you're gonna get access to the instant video script generator for 6 months, absolutely for free. And what happens in 6 months? Well, in 6 months, the idea is you'll be making plenty of money to pay for the cost of the script generator after that. Okay, so it'll essentially be free because it'll more than pay for itself. All right, so, and we're giving it to you for 6 months for free. So this could easily be worth $30,000 or more, and way more than that in the profits that it can make you. So let's conservatively put the value at $49.97. Does that sound like a value, like a reasonable value considering the results that all of our beta testers have achieved with these exact same scripts? Yeah, I think that's fair. All right, so what else do you need? All right, how about a website? So we're gonna give you 3 websites for 1 year for free. Okay, we've set up a deal with a partner to give you 3 websites for running your ads that you don't have to worry about web hosting or technical stuff or anything like that, okay? And it's point and click, super easy to use. That's more than you'll need to handle the traffic to get the results that you've seen any of the beta testers we've seen so far. So we've got you more than covered for your website needs, and you could create as many one-page mini websites as you want on those websites. There's no limit. Okay, so a decent website that can handle the type of traffic that we are able to send is easily $50 a month. Okay, so that's like $150. Multiply that by 12. That's $1,800 savings for you right off the bat. You're gonna get 6 months free access to VidBot, the Profit Singularity Ultra Edition Masterclass, the instant video script generator, and 3 free websites. So far, we're up to a total value of $10,376. Okay, so what else do you need? Well, you're gonna need templates, right? So how about one-page mini site templates? Well, of course, in the masterclass, we're going to teach you how to create the perfect one-page mini website that will turn your traffic into profits. But what if we just did them for you? Well, what we've done is we've put together over 8 proven templates that you can import into your one-page mini websites with a click of a button using the free sites that we've set up for you. Okay, these are templates that have been proven through hundreds of thousands of dollars and in many cases millions of dollars of paid traffic. Okay, these are exactly what work, and you can use them at a touch of a button. And at a minimum, you could easily spend thousands of dollars to figure out what works. I think we're putting a very conservative value at $19.97. I think that's totally fair, and that's going to help you instantly get your splash pages, your one-page mini sites ready to go and remove that pain point entirely. All right. So what else are you going to need? Well, of course, you're going to need products to promote. Now, of course, we're going to teach you in the training how to find the best products that sell the best, the ones that will make you the most amount of money, that you can scale up the biggest. But what if we not only showed you how to find them, but we actually shared with you which products we're all promoting that are making us the most money? That's what we decided to do. So we're going to share with you the exact products that we're promoting so you can promote them too and shortcut your path to profits. Okay, remember Ryan Dewey? Ryan was struggling and not having success really yet. And the only thing that he switched was the products that he was promoting. He swapped out the products, and then that's how he was able to have his big breakthrough and go on to make $123,000. So this is the insider knowledge that most people dream of, right? And it's one of the most important things you need to know to make money with affiliate marketing, okay? It's a leverage point. If you promote the best-selling products out there, almost all of the hard work is already done for you, and it makes it as easy as possible. And this is what all super affiliates eventually come to learn. You get to the point where you just skip ahead to that point right from the beginning. That's our goal. We could just teach it to you now. You don't have to go through that learning curve. This is one of your biggest leverage points to get you into those big income numbers, and this is free also. Okay, so you get 6 months free access to VidBot. You get the Profit Singularity Ultra Edition Masterclass. You get the Instant Script Generator. You get the 3 free websites. You get the 8 proven one-page mini site templates, and we're going to give you the exact money-making products that we promote. And I also conservatively put that at a $997 value because you don't have to test anything. You just know which ones work. Although this is a massive leverage point, it's definitely worth more than that for this kind of insider information. All right, so what else do you need? Now, you know that your video is the most important part of your profit machine. But in addition to the video script generator, we are going to reveal to you 6 video ads that have generated millions for us in 6 different niches and break down exactly why they work for you to easily model and maximize your profits. Okay, these are video ads that have done anywhere from $12,000 to $50,000 per day each. Okay, how cool is that? So you get to see 6 examples of exactly what has already worked. Now, this is the kind of insider information that nobody ever gives you. Okay, so you're getting a huge shortcut to success. Who's excited for a shortcut? I love a shortcut. Everybody loves a shortcut. All right, so you get 6 months free access to the VidBot software. Okay, you get the Profit Singularity Ultra Edition Masterclass. You get the Instant Video Script Generator. You get the 3 free websites. You get the 8 proven one-page mini site templates. Okay, you get the money-making products, and now you also get the $1 million ad vault. Okay, I'm putting these 6 winning videos conservatively at a value of $1,000 a piece. That brings our total value up to $19,367. Okay, can you imagine how much simpler it will be for you to make money with than any other system out there with all of these shortcuts that we're laying out for you? Okay, we're trying to make this as simple as possible. Who's excited? I know I am excited to share this with you. Do me a favor, if you're excited, type "I'm excited" into the question box, okay? I hope you're getting excited hearing what we've prepared for you, but there's more, okay? Let's talk about what else do you need? Well, we thought, how can we make it even easier and show you the path to success? So just so you understand it as well as possible, Keegan is putting together a $300,000 in 14 days case study. He's going to dig into everything from start to finish, what it took, the videos, the one-page mini site, the offer, and what it took to run the traffic and scale it up, and how he dialed all of that in. You can look just over his shoulder. This is how he did it. So who on here wants to see behind the scenes, over the shoulder, exactly how Keegan did this? Just type a yes, or even better, type a hell yes, right, in the question box. All right, cool. Lots of yeses coming in. We got a handful of hell yeses coming in. Everyone's very excited for Keegan's case study, and I'm excited as well. All right, so you're going to get 6 months, free access to VidBot, the Profit Singularity Ultra Edition Masterclass. You're going to get the instant video script generator. You're going to get 3 free websites. You're going to get 8 proven one-page mini-site templates. You're going to get the money-making products, the $1 Million Ad Vault, and the 300K in 14 days case study, which I think $1,997 is extremely conservative for you to see behind the scenes of exactly what made $300,000 in 2 weeks. Okay, so let me ask you a question. Now, we're not going to charge you $21,364, but let's say that we did. Okay, if all this did was get you one single video that was profitable, let's say that it turned every dollar you spent into $1.50 every time, would that be worth $21,000? Yeah, absolutely. It's an ATM machine. You see the kind of money that you can make with one profitable video ad, it'd be worth way more than that, okay? Now, Nick got that and made $1.5 million. Ryan made $123,000. Every single one of our initial 15 beta testers has made more than that, and our second group of beta testers has made over $122 million just this year, okay? So if we charged $21,364, it would actually not cost you anything. You'd make all that money right back, right? So what if all this did was give you the ability to quit your day job or to have a comfortable life and spend more time with your family or your friends instead of wasting your days away working for someone else, right? Would it be worth $21,000? Yes, absolutely it would. Imagine the freedom in your life, how that would change things. Now, what if it allowed you to finally enjoy a comfortable retirement without the stress or the worry that your life savings wouldn't last as long as you need, and that you could even leave something nice behind for your kids and set them up for a better life? Would that be worth $21,000? Yes, absolutely. Okay, now what if all this did was give you the time and the freedom to live your life on your own terms, like Nick to spend more time with his family, or Brian with his kids, or Matt to travel and follow his passions, or Jen to spend more time with her family, okay? To spend your days however you choose, no longer living your life dictated by someone else. Would that freedom in your life be worth $21,000? I gotta say yes. I gotta say hell yes, okay? Now, we had 2 choices here. The first choice is we could go as cheap as possible. We could try to sell as many copies as possible, you know, but the problem with that is it doesn't really incentivize us to stack on the value for you, okay? Over the years, we've seen competitors come out there who try to undercut us on pricing, and they don't stick around long. They go bankrupt. We care about you guys. We care about our students, and we want to be here for you for the long haul. So we've been training people to transform their lives, ordinary people, you know, and as you remember, just in the last year, our students have made over $122 million in commission checks paid out. Okay, and I'm very proud of that. But I'm competitive, and I want to double those numbers with our next round of students, okay? This new method is so powerful, I think we really can, because this rare opportunity and the time that we have right now is just so much more lucrative and simpler and easier than anything we've ever seen before. And it's repeatable by the average person, and you get to be a part of that, okay? We spend over $2 million per year on payroll for our programmers, our support staff, our coaches, to support you and our community, okay? And our support staff is not outsourced. It's made of successful students doing exactly what you're here learning to do, okay? We're not just in this for profit. We really enjoy what we do. We get a lot out of this. I mean, obviously we make profit, of course, but that's how seriously we take this. And at a cheap price, yeah, sure, we could sell a lot of copies, but it wouldn't allow us to serve you to the level that we do, okay? Now, the second option obviously requires a little higher investment on your side, but the cool thing though is that in exchange for that, we can devote more resources to help guarantee your success. Which one would you prefer? Well, hopefully you said number 2 because that's the one that we prefer. So let's talk about what one successful video ad is worth to you. Okay, every one of our beta testers had their big breakthrough based on one successful video ad, and I want you to just think of how much it could change your life if you found that one successful video ad. How much would 3K a month, 10K a month or more? How much would you pay to get one perfect video ad? Okay, the true cost. A lot went into making it as fast and as simple as possible for you to find that one perfect video ad. We are distilling the knowledge from $122 million of commissions paid. And thankfully, You don't have to go through years of struggle to figure this stuff out and find out the information that we have, because we've already figured it out for you. Okay, we're able to shortcut your success just like so many of our initial beta tester groups. And I believe that's the reason why, first of all, this is just like a perfect storm opportunity for something that's working so well. Okay, it's a new traffic source that's still kind of untapped, right? It's a new method of making money, and it's an automated sort of scaling technology. So it's this trifecta, and that never happens. Sometimes you get a new traffic source, okay, sometimes you get a new method, sometimes there's new technology, but it's never all at once. And this is a rare opportunity that you're unlikely to see again in your lifetime, okay? So this isn't a cost, but an investment. So let's say for every dollar you put in, you get $1.50 up. Okay, so if you guys had a profit machine and you could put $1 in on Monday and you could get $1.50 back on Tuesday, well then how much money would you put in on Monday? I would put in like $1 million a day. I'd put in like all the money I could find, right? When you have a profit machine like this that works, you don't have an advertising budget. You've got an ATM machine, okay? And there's a big difference. Are you guys getting this? When I have a video ad that works, I want to spend as much money as I can, and I want to reinvest those profits so that my money is making me even more money, that is making me more money, and so on. Are you guys getting this? You don't need to have an advertising budget when you do this right, okay? So you can see why it's a good deal at $21,364, okay? I've shown you, and you've agreed that it would be worth $21,000. And in the near future, we will be selling this to the general public for $49.97. But because you're one of our first members, I'm gonna give you a special deal, okay? You can get started now for just $24.97 today. And all you need to do is open your browser. I don't care if it's Firefox, Chrome, Safari, whatever. Don't click on the screen, it's not clickable. You have to open your browser and type in this URL here that you see on the screen. It doesn't matter if it's capital letters or not. And then enter your name, your email, and your information, pull out your credit card, and join us now. This is a brand new system, okay? Everything is completely new. Only this small number of people have even begun to tap into this, and you've seen the crazy results that they've had, okay, just from our small group of beta testers. And it's unlike anything you've ever seen before. You've seen the amazing profit potential, okay, and how much simpler this is than anything else out there. And I believe that anybody who is dedicated to this can do this, and we want to help you with that, okay? So now you have two choices. Your first option is you can do nothing, okay? You can take this leap of faith, which is 100% risk-free, by the way, and you'll be in the same boat that you've always been, okay? You're gonna have the same problems that you've always had, and who knows, they might even get it worse, and nothing's gonna change. Or then there's option two, and that's you can pony up this small investment today, which is tiny compared to all the value that you're getting in return and the potential of what could happen to change your life, okay? I hope you can see that we are serious about this and what it can do for you. So let's go all the way together, okay? I am so confident in your success based on our track record and our downright unfair resources only available through that link below that I can legally guarantee you profits when you sign up. How is that? Well, it's called our Better Than Money Back Profit Guarantee. Okay, when you sign up today, here's what will happen, okay? You will build a successful business where you can find that winning ad within your first 90 days, okay? You will generate a profitable ad that can easily be scaled up to experience your own breakthrough profits. And if for whatever inexplicable reason you don't get that profitable ad within 90 days, then we will not only reimburse you the cost for the course, we will also reimburse your ad costs, and we'll give you an additional $500 out of our pocket so that even if you fail, you still make profit. That's how confident we are that this system works. Crazy, right? There's just two conditions, okay? Number one, you go through the training each week and you submit the tiny homework assignment, okay? It's not difficult. It's not time consuming. These are just the things that you know that you should be doing anyway to build your business, to change your life, okay? These are the simple steps that you will take to transform your life. And number two, you need to test at least 3 different niches, okay? At least 3 different offers per niche and at least 3 different video ads per offer using the evolution method testing protocol that we're gonna lay out for you. Very simple, step by step, okay? And with the software and the script generator and all the resources that we've given you, this is not difficult to achieve, okay? It's not a ton of work. This is doable, okay? So you need to commit right now that you will do this, okay? When you join, you will follow the program and you will succeed. This is not something to half-ass. You need to decide for yourself right now that if you're gonna go in, you're gonna go all in, okay? Now, there's 2 steps. Number 1 is you sign an NDA or a non-disclosure agreement to promise that you're not gonna share this valuable information with anybody, okay? Your business partner, your spouse, that's okay, but nobody else, okay? The information that you are going to get in this hidden community, the resources that you're gonna get, we don't want anyone outside our community to have access to it, right? Because we wanna protect our community. Does that make sense, right? We wanna protect you, okay, so that we can continue to use this method and be profitable as long as possible. And in exchange, we're gonna guarantee you that you will be profitable when you follow this simple step-by-step system. Does that sound like more than a fair trade-off to you? Yes? I think so. I think that's fair, okay? And again, all you need to do to get access is to type the link that's shown below in blue, just type that into your browser and you can join us now. Now, this program is not for everyone. Now, I know less people are gonna join when I say this, but I'm okay with that because I only want the people joining who are committed to following the system and achieving success, okay? This is not something you buy, take a look, and refund. That's not how this works, okay? So if you're not serious about your success, please do not join. But if you are serious, if you are committed, then know that when you join and you put your faith in us, that we will be fully committed to helping you and doing everything within our power to help you succeed with this method, like so many others have before you, okay? We want you to succeed. And when you do succeed, okay, and you become successful with this program, we want to give you a chance to partner with us to make even more money so that you can make more money, we can make more money, we get to work together, and everybody wins, okay? So we are currently in the process of developing our own quote unquote money machine offers, okay? This is our big play. This is where we make the big money. We're capitalists at heart, okay? We want to teach you to make money, but we all want to make big money, right? And we want to train and partner up with the best expert affiliates out there, and we'd love for that to be you, okay? How does that sound? Who here would like to follow our system, achieve your breakthrough, and then partner up with us to make even more money, okay? Sound exciting? I know I'm excited, and all you have to do is go to the link on the screen to sign up now, okay? So let's quickly review what you're gonna get, okay? You're gonna get 6 months free access to the VidBot software. That's a $582 value. You get the Profit Singularity Ultra Edition Masterclass at a $29.97 value. You get the instant video script generator at a $49.97 value. That's gonna make it easy to make scripts like so many of our beta testers have used to make these massive profits, okay? You get 3 free websites a year. You get 8 proven one-page mini site templates that you could literally just click a few buttons and they're in your account and on your website. Okay, you get access to the exact money-making products that we are promoting to make money. You'll get to see behind the curtain at the $1 Million Ad Vault. We're gonna show you $6 million plus video ads and dig in and show exactly why they work so you can model that success. And you're gonna get Keegan's $300,000 in 14 days over-the-shoulder case study as Keegan shows you exactly from scratch, from start to finish, everything and all the details of how he achieved that total value, okay? So total value there is $18,364, and you don't have to pay that much. You don't even have to pay $49.97. You could get in today for just $24.97. Now, this is something special, okay? This is not for everyone. This is for the first 50 people, and there's a lot of people on the call right now, so it will probably go quickly. We've talked to the partner with the websites and the deal with the script generator. For the first 50 people, if you sign up now, we're gonna raise the limitation, okay? You can keep those 3 websites for lifetime. Now, you don't have to pay any more for those free websites, or the script generator will give you free access for lifetime, and that's for the first 50 people we'll raise that limit on the script generator, lifetime access, and you get lifetime access to the 3 free websites, because we want to reward action takers, because we know that action is how you succeed in this life. So one thing that I do want to mention, we've also set up a partnership with PayPal for PayPal credit. PayPal credit offers, it's available, I believe, only in the US. So if you're in the US, you can take advantage. It's 6 months with 0 payments and 0 interest. You don't have to pay a dime. All you have to do is go to the link on the screen, open your browser, Chrome, Firefox, whatever you use, type the URL on the screen, and then when you go to the checkout page, make sure to choose the PayPal option on the checkout page, and then check out through PayPal. And PayPal is going to ask you if you want to use PayPal credit and finance. If you're doing PayPal credit, you don't have to enter your credit card. It's just a link on the screen. You just say yes. That's how easy it is, and then PayPal will, in a second or two, it will approve you, and you don't have to pay a dime for 6 months. So you can save that cash for running ads, right? So I see a few people on here that are asking if we have a payment plan, and yes, we do have a payment plan. So what you can do is you can pay $9.97 today, and then you can pay again in 30 days, and again in 30 days. So if you want to like save a little bit of that money for ad spend, then yes, we do have a 3-pay payment plan. So that is an option. Okay, so if you don't have access to PayPal credit, or if you're not in the US, then yeah, you do have the option. Or if you're in the US and you don't have access to PayPal credit, then you have the option to pay only $9.97 now, and you can split your payments out over 3 months so that you can have more cash flow to spend on ads. And if that makes sense for you, all you need to do is open your browser now, go type in the URL on screen, fill out your information, and join us now. The 50 spots won't last long, so I recommend that you hop on right away. Okay. All right, so we have a little bit of time to hop in questions. We're going to do that in just a moment. But first, I think Mark has something he wants to add. Mark, are you there?
Hey, sorry to interject. I just wanted to say a really big thank you so much for everything that you have shared on this particular workshop. You've been absolutely just phenomenal. I've never seen anything like this before, like over $122 million being earned by the students. You know, it's just absolutely mind-blowing. And I've also got some special bonuses today for those that choose to join on today's workshop. So I'm just going to quickly run through those, because this could be life-changing, as it has been for so many people. So in order to further enhance what's already such an amazing program, you're also going to get full access to the VIP edition of Profit Singularity Ultra Edition. So that means without paying any upsell fees, you're going to get full access to these incredible additional resources because you're on the workshop today, but you must join through the link you see on your screen before the doors closed. The first bonus is Copy Laboratory Pro. So you use this cutting edge software to generate piles of ideas for skip stoppers, headlines, and other important parts of your copy. This has been based on analysis of other people's millionaire video ad campaigns. You're going to find that to be very helpful. The second bonus is Persuasion Through Words. This is the recordings of a live, advanced 3-day sales copywriting event where attendees paid $1,500 each to attend and learn from 12 of the world's foremost sales copywriting experts. And one thing that I've noticed is those who get obsessed with copywriting are the ones that succeed the most. Next, you'll receive Premium AI Voices. This has just been updated in the last couple of days. Actually, this software that I've spent tens of thousands of dollars on developing. These neural enhanced voices are so realistic and great to use, and they add even more variety to the artificial voices that you can already utilize in your video ads using the VidBot software. You will also get Audience Scout. This software scavenges the Facebook network. I know you're advertising on YouTube, but it scavenges Facebook for audiences and audience sizes and tells you the relative sizes and helps you in your copywriting by allowing you to know which demographics that you can target in your copy and how important they really are. And on that theme, you'll also get Keyword Research Fox. Here you can see how many people are searching for various phrases on YouTube and Google, so that you can see which benefits people are looking for the most. This helps dramatically in your ad writing, so that you can really touch on the important benefits people are looking for that are obviously in the product that you're promoting. And also it helps you in your selection of which products that you want to promote. Next, you'll be getting Building Abundant Wealth, the 8 Keys to Financial Freedom. And here you learn from myself. I'm a multi-million-dollar online marketer, as I share my exact mindset shift that resulted in high financial success for myself and for many others who have watched this particular training. In essence, you discover how to burn into your mind the thoughts, traits, and habits of a millionaire. You'll also receive Total Money Magnetism, a program developed by Dr. Steve G. Jones, a millionaire hypnotherapist who teaches you how to think like a millionaire, and includes self-hypnosis tracks that have been designed to program those key wealth mindset traits deep into your subconscious. And I know I'm taking up a bit much of your time here, so I'll just quickly mention you're also going to receive Millionaire Time and Productivity Strategy, so you can get more things done in less time. You'll get double your affiliate profits. I teach you my strategies for doubling the profit rates of various campaigns, and you're going to get my Channel Cash Blueprint. This was created by me. I make thousands of dollars a week from free YouTube videos using free traffic. So I also show you my exact strategies for scripting, filming, and getting visitors for free from YouTube without having to be on camera for these types of channels. So there you have it. You get all of these VIP bonuses as well if you join through the link you see on the screen. Don't miss this. Profit Singularity Ultra Edition comes with my highest recommendation. All right, I'll pass things back to you, Rob.
Wow, awesome. Thank you so much. That was an amazing bonus package, and I think you would be a fool to pass that up. So make sure to hop in and join now so you can take advantage of that bonus package, as well as the first 50 will also get the free upgrade to the websites and also to the script generator. All right, so now we are going to hop into questions here. So what I'm going to ask is, I'm joined on the call. They haven't done much talking, but Gary and Keegan and Chris are there. I haven't had enough time to jump through the questions, so I wonder if you guys can unmute yourself, and I know you've been helping to answer questions. If you see some questions that you think are very common questions that everybody would probably like to hear an answer to, just throw them out there. And I'm going to kind of get started with some of the ones that I see. So what we're going to do, we have a limited amount of time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab, where is it? Somewhere on my desk. I have a timer, and I'm going to set the timer to 20 minutes. Okay. And we're very low tech, so I'm just going to keep track, and I'll advance the slides so that you can know where we start. Okay. So let me start that, and we're going to answer as many questions as we can. Now, a lot of people are clicking on the links, joining right now. So if you are having any issues with the page loading, just do keep trying, and hopefully you will be able to get in. And as you're joining, do me a favor, hop on over into the question box and type I'm in the question box so that we can see that you join. We can make sure that we set aside a bonus for you. All right, so we've got a lot of questions coming in. And again, we've got about 20 minutes. And I just want to mention that if you do have any questions that we don't get to today, you can always send us an email at support@profitsingularity.com. We are going to try to answer as many questions as possible while we're on the call, but I also know that everything is going to be answered in the course. Okay. So if you're ready to join, just go ahead and hop in, and we will get all of your questions answered. So one question that I do see is, what other tools are needed to make this work? And there's basically only one other tool. There's a third-party tracking tool that we use. You will need it, and it's pretty inexpensive. I believe they have a free trial. The basic version's like $37 a month. You can upgrade to a pro version for, I think, under $100 a month. Really awesome tool that we recommend. It you're going to at least need the $37 a month. So aside from that, though, everything else is included. It's just your ad spend. I do see that is a very common question, like what is the budget, how much money should I have to spend for ads. And so what we recommend in the testing protocol is that you test each ad for $20 to $50, okay? And you want to commit to doing at least 30 ads, right? Okay, that should work out to a range of about $600 to $1,500 if you go from 20 to 50 bucks, okay? Now that's kind of like, to be honest, okay, first of all, that money could be cash or it could be on a credit card, it doesn't matter. And keep in mind that you're gonna be making sales when you're testing ads. You're not just throwing money away. So the money that you spend on ads, oftentimes you're making money back. Even on ads that aren't working, you're probably gonna make a little bit of sales. So it's not lost money. So if you commit to at least 30 ads, in all honesty, the more you commit to, the better. I wouldn't plan on doing the minimum, okay? Yeah, you can, but I would plan on testing until you find a winner. That's the way that you change your life, okay? You use the evolution method to make sure that you keep improving with each new ad that you run. And if you do that, if you keep using this process of improving and keep testing, it's inevitable that you will eventually succeed, okay?
Yeah, just to hop in real quick. I know I've been looking at all the questions that have been coming in, and I've seen a couple people ask how many videos it usually takes to succeed. So I just wanted to answer that it really comes down to you embodying what we teach in the course. I mean, we've seen some people come out of the gate and have their very first video that they launch be a massive success. But we've had other people, it takes them a little time of testing and trying to learn all the strategies and getting that into a video before they see success. But it really comes down to focusing on the strategies we're teaching and then employing it. And like Rob has said so many times, it comes down to testing. So it really comes down to you.
Yeah, and the thing that we've really dialed in so much better this time around is the process for testing and making it very methodical and like almost just like a flow chart. What to do if this happens, what to do if that happens, so that you don't have to stress out and you know what to do. So that's a big change this year, what we've learned over the last year. Here's a question I'll just kick on over to you, Keegan. How much time is needed? How much time would you set aside, like say, for the first few weeks, for the first few months when you're learning this?
I mean, once again, it really comes down to what you can put into it. I recommend people, completely committing to this. So when you come into this, setting aside a set number of hours per week. I mean, the videos aren't going to take you tons of hours to get through each week. It really comes down to watching the videos that Chris and I go through and then going and implementing everything that we're showing. So each week, I mean, I would commit at least 5 hours per week of very focused effort on this. I mean, if you treat this like a business, because it is a business, this is more successful than almost any business opportunity you can come across. If you treat it like that, those are the people who we see have the biggest successes. So I know we showed like Jen's case study in this. I mean, she had a very methodical process, like Rob was talking about. She had a process and a plan laid out, and she followed that plan, and now she's hitting $68,000 days. So it really comes down to committing and having a plan. But even if you have a full-time job, this is something that you put the focus into. You can definitely do this.
All right, here's an interesting question that I'll just cue you up. What do you think is the most difficult part about this system?
I think it comes back to what I was just talking about, that committing piece. People see these numbers, it seems it's like unreal. The numbers are so big, it's hard to even imagine that you could actually achieve these numbers. So I remember what that felt like. I remember when I, like this picture you have up on the screen right now, I remember being there, meeting the people who were doing 50,000 a day. It wasn't just a dream, it was not even possible. It was just trying to bridge that gap of where I was and where I wanted to be. So it took being around those people, meeting those people, being able to be in a community like this. So I think that's the biggest piece, is actually realizing it is possible, and then like I said, committing and treating it like a real business, because it is.
So I'm just going to read off. Dante says, I'm in there. Sorry, I'm going between the questions. Jennifer says, I'm in. Brioni says, I'm in. Tammy says, I'm in. Tracy says, I'm in. Val, let's see. Tina says, I'm in. Donna says, I'm in. Rose. Firas. Sorry, there's a lot of questions, so I'm trying to go through. Daniel, Mario. Okay, so a lot of people are coming in. So make sure, if you do want to pick up one of those first 50 spots, that you join now. We do have about 12 minutes left, or I guess 11 minutes left for the Q&A, and we'll continue that. We want to try to get as many of your questions answered as possible. But again, anything like about how the course works will be answered in the course, of course. And anything that we don't get to on the call, if it's really critical, then of course you can reach out to our support. But all you need to do is you go over to the link here that you see on the screen. There's several payment options. You can pay in full, and that'll save you more money over the long term, or you can use PayPal credit. If you pay it off within 6 months, there's no interest or anything. Or if you need a payment plan, there's a 3 times $9.97 payment plan, so it's up to you. And we're really excited to get started on this new year. Like, we haven't done this for a year, and it's crazy the amount of results that, we just opened this for a short amount of time, and then once it's gone, it's gone, and this is your chance. And who knows? I mean, we made a ton of money this past year. Hopefully we can break all the records this year. Who knows if it'll be as easy to do this next year, but right now, oh my God, it's like crazy how easy it is compared to Facebook ever was, or, I can name off a bunch of other methods online for making money, but this is like really this perfect storm opportunity. Let me, so I saw some questions were answered. Do you mind if I call on you, Chris? There's some specific ones, like someone was asking about Cole, something about how many videos did it take for him to have his success, and what went into that. Do you want to answer that for everybody?
Yeah, so from memory, I believe what he said, that he can find a winner within, was it 10 videos or so, once he's at his level. So obviously when you begin, you do have to go through understanding the script psychology, which we teach you. You look through all the example winning videos that we provide you so that you can emulate it, and your first video can always be like really, really good. But obviously as you get some practice in and you go through the evolution method of testing, then you actually really start to hone it in. And once you really understand like how a script looks, how the video is meant to look, once you like find a winner, then it's super easy to just replicate that process and find a winner again and again. And that's honestly why so many of our students you see hit that singularity point, because once it really clicks for them and they really understand how to do it, then they know how to just replicate the process continuously and consistently to have such massive numbers.
And it's getting easier now, because the testing process has really been kind of clarified this time around. We discussed it on Q&A calls in the past, but we never really like made it into a very simple, easy to follow, like almost like a checklist, like flowchart that anybody can follow, and it's very difficult to mess it up, and that's the thing. If people are failing at this, so this is probably a good question, a good little quick discussion. Chris, maybe you could put some input. So when people fail, what are the types of mistakes that people make when you're looking back? If you said, okay, looking back on what you did, here's what you should have done different.
Yeah, so I think the biggest thing is people don't test effectively, and they spend too much money on losers. So that's another really great point with our business model here with YouTube ads and the method we run, is you don't have to test a lot of money to find a winner. And most of the people that fail and give up end up not following the proper testing structure, and they just spend too much money on a loser. So the way we've set it up and the way we have the evolution set up, it's like super simple to just follow, a straightforward path of what to test, when to turn off. And within around like a couple different variations and tweaks, you can turn like a completely losing winning video to a highly profitable video. But also I do want to mention like the odds, like a lot of people get winning videos really quickly because again, we're not just like throwing you into the deep end. We're giving you our whole script generating software that's got, a ton of scripts for a ton of offers that have made millions of dollars. And we're giving you 6 example videos of videos that have made $50,000, $30,000, $45,000, 6 winning videos and with the script combination software, along with the testing process. So that's why we're so confident that anyone that jumps in here with just a little bit of, patience and practice, you will easily be able to find a winner.
Yeah, I think Keegan said it, had a good quote that losers don't turn into winners, right? And you can see what the stats are real fast, and then you look at the testing protocol and you know what to do. And you don't keep spending money if the stats are too low. And you can find out what the initial stats are pretty soon on. And so that's why you're able to progressively work your way to a winner without spending a ton of money, which you can never really, like, you could sort of do that on Facebook before, but it's way easier with YouTube. And like everything is just so much easier with YouTube. The potential is so much bigger, so much easier to scale up. We've been doing this stuff for quite a while, and we made a lot of money on Facebook, but compared to this, it's nothing, man. It's crazy.
Well, I also like to just discuss it in like a logical point of view as well, because if within 1 year all of our students got 122 million paid out to their bank account, right? If you just think about this is like literally like a gold rush or an oil rush. If like an oil company realizes there's that much money to be made, all they need to do is go test different sites for where the oil is. So we're literally doing the exact same thing, but with AI robots and AI funnels, just testing a couple ads here and there. Once we find that one winner, just like an oil company, we tap that and we can make a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah, and like you said, I'm seeing a lot of people saying in the questions how they can't believe we can even make a profit guarantee like that. And I think that confidence comes down from that simple number of, over the last year, since last August, our students have made $122 million in affiliate commissions. So like Rob was saying, that doesn't even include, that's just the affiliate commissions. That's not the full revenue. So you add in the revenue and you add in the other accounts that we missed those emails because it was set up under a different email. I mean, you're looking at over $200 million generated from this group in the last 12 months. So it is a perfect storm. I mean, vendors are creating offers that are just increasing in conversion rates. This method, it's like this traffic source is like Facebook 10 years ago. So it really is the perfect storm in terms of, the numbers speak for themselves. So I love seeing it, and it makes me excited even hearing the numbers.
I'd love to ask Gary to hop on here for a moment, because Gary kind of like originated the method that this all led from. So could you just share like your feeling and your take on the sort of current state of YouTube versus how things have progressed since you first discovered your method that worked so well in the beginning?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's really, really exciting just to see how things have gone over the last 5 or 6 years and where we are today. I mean, if I'd gone back in time, I don't think I ever would have imagined that we would be where we are right now. The numbers that our students are generating, all starting from me running some ads and then opening that up to a few of my friends. And then, years later now we have so many students with such amazing success stories. But, I'm blown away by how significant the YouTube ad platform is and the sort of results that people are able to get with it. This year is really exciting for me too. I've been behind the scenes cranking on a really powerful software that you guys will get your hands on as well. Just I love the process of this system. I love how fun and easy it is when you have the right tools at your disposal, like you guys do. The BidBot software is kind of personal to me. I've been working on it for the last year, just kind of like every day, just making some adjustments and changes to it, improving it. And so we're excited to get that out to you guys this year too. It's so easy to use. I want to answer one question. Somebody was asking if you can use it on your iPhone or on a mobile device, on an iPad. Well, the answer is yes, you can use it on your iPad. Probably not on a phone right now. Perhaps in the future we'll have a mobile version. But you probably want to be setting out your desktop or whatever to work on it anyway, just so that you have more real estate to go through it. But it's literally so easy. I set up a video yesterday. It took me about 1 minute to set up a video, a short video. I can set down in about 15 minutes and do a pretty nice video, or I can sit down in 30, 45 minutes and do a stellar video. And just realizing that the majority of all the successful students out there who have tapped in and tested video ads and landed on a winner, it all happened the same way. They all sat down probably for somewhere in the vicinity of 30 to 60 minutes working on a video ad, and that was it. That's really all that it takes if you have a really great software at your disposal, and you have a system that you can tap into. You have the script generator system to tap into. Like, all the tools are right there at your fingertips. The amount of time and sort of like actually the enjoyment of the process is something that I didn't have when I was doing Facebook back in the day. It was more of a painstaking, kind of like cumbersome process that took a lot of time, and it wasn't really fun. But I think with this system, it just feels like an enjoyable process, that I really like doing. So yeah, I'm super excited for all of the people that are jumping on board. I can see that there's lots of people inside of the group right now that are on the call that are jumping in and joining. So yeah, really exciting to see. I cannot wait to see the results from our students this year. It's gonna be phenomenal.
So just to reiterate, because we're just about out of time, all you need to do is go to the link on the screen. There are 3 payment options. Oops, turn that off. There's PayPal credit if you're in the US, so you can have no payments, no interest for 6 months. There's a payment plan if you want to reserve some cash for your ad spend. And we're committed to helping you have success. I think we've taken down all the walls, all the obstacles that stand in the way of having success with this method. We've been there, we've proven this, and our students have had so much success. We've been doing Q&A calls for the last year, and so we have this constant feedback loop, and as a group, we improve, and it just gets better and simpler, more streamlined, and more effective. So this is really the perfect time, the perfect place. I can't imagine that an opportunity like this will come along in the future. It's really hard to imagine something like this, because normally you hear about this stuff when it's too late. And you go, oh man, wouldn't it have been great if I did YouTube back when you could, make $1.5 million off of, some guy that used to be like making $45 a week trying to do sales in front of a Walmart, like that kind of stuff. These stories, we have a lot of these stories. And we're still kind of in that like golden time period where this is still possible. And so, if you feel like this is something that you can commit to, don't just dip your toe in the water, commit to this, okay? Set aside, like inside, make that decision, like Tony Robbins would say, don't make a weak decision, like make a strong decision and decide that you're going to follow through. You're going to go through each week of the training. You're going to do the homework. You're going to run the ads. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to put up 10 ads and they all suck. And then you go, okay, well, let me look at the testing protocol. What did I learn? How can I turn these into winners? Okay, and that's how you change your life. It really is, at its core, it really is quite simple. I don't know if it'll be this simple a year from now or 2 years from now, but right now, I think it's about as simple as it'll ever get. And we're really excited to share this with you. You know, we've got some products coming out we would love. Obviously, that's our big payoff is we turn you into super affiliates, and then you promote our products that are coming out, and we all get like filthy stinking rich. Would be pretty fun, you know. And so that's a fun thing that we can have together. Everybody gets you know, all boats rise with the tide. That's the idea. So
Rob,
I want to say thank you.
I just want to jump in real quick. There is a question here based on like Jen just asked, how much should we have for ad spend? And so previously in the previous course, since we didn't have the testing structure super dialed in with this evolution method, we used to recommend around $3,000, but now you can start with as little as $1,000 or even less. So because our testing structure is so on point and so, like, as Rob said, we have a full flow chart and everything, you can get started with as little as $1,000. And honestly, I think the profit potential return on just starting with $1,000 is absolutely massive, because I remember I was even talking to Cole, and he said that he actually spent his last money, like the last money in his bank account, to join this course, you know. So he didn't have much money for ad spend, and he, you know, started making profits, reinvesting, and now he's like at some astonishing profit levels.
And you know, you could spread that out over time. It's not like you have to like spend $1,000 today, you know. So
Yeah,
like
so
you can start with small budgets. Let me just run a couple of ads, you know, and some of your ads will make money back, and you go, okay, how much can I afford for the week, you know? And then at the end of the week, you get paid back your commissions. You go, okay, well, did I make any profit, or do I need to put a little more cash in? You know, you can work with your situation. And go at your own pace. Some people are a little bit more risk averse, and some people are like, you know, like Nick. Nick is all in, you know. He raises his budgets very quickly. You know, he's doesn't mind getting in risky situations. But we give you a testing protocol to mitigate risk, to lower the risk, give you the best chance for success, and risk the least amount of money to get yourself to a winner. And once you find a winner, like an ad that's making you more money than you're spending, okay, that's making you back more profit than you're spending on ads, and you can start scaling it up, all the money you spent, any money you lost on ads, you make that up so fast when you get a winning ad. And you see, that's why. And so then when you take, like, say you're on $1,000 budget, and then suddenly you start making $1,000 for every 1,000 you spend, and you say, oh, well, next week let me spend 2,000. And then next week, let me spend 4,000. That's how you can grow very quickly. And if you have a credit card with a higher limit where you just pay it off each month, then you're really able to scale very, very quickly. And if you have, like, say, if you get an American Express Gold card, they'll just raise, like, you just pay it off periodically, and they just raise your limit and raise your limit and raise your limit, and your credit score goes up very quickly. So there's like side benefits there. But anyway, I'm kind of rambling. So again, we're out of time, so we need to wrap things up. We would love to see you on the inside. If you are committed to changing your life, all you have to do is go to the link on the screen right now. Anybody who joins while they're on the call right now, we'll go ahead and include you with the bonuses that we listed. In case there was more than 50, I didn't have time to count. So if you hop on right now, we'll include you in the limited time bonuses. I want to say thank you to everybody who's joined, and welcome. And we will look forward to seeing you on the inside. You could jump in right after this. You could jump into module 1. You'll need to sign the NDA first, of course, and then you'll be given instant access to the course. And let's get started on putting it on your path to experiencing your big profit singularity, your breakthrough, and hopefully changing your life, your family's lives. We're looking forward to it. So thanks, everybody. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks
Thanks,
guys.
Rob.
I'm seeing a lot of people saying that they're already logged into the platform, saying it looks great. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing everyone's success, because the previous success is, I think, going to be blown out of the water by this new course.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thanks, Rob.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one. We'll see you soon on the inside. Bye now.